Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of A Link to the Past. In this episode, we are going to go to the very first dungeon, which is the Dark Palace. And I tried to blow up that wall there. That bomb didn't help. I don't know if you can get in there or not. There's a hole there, but yeah, I really don't know how to go in there. I'm wondering if there is a way. I mean, because this pyramid is a really interesting kind of place, but anyway, we better head off now to the dungeon. Or rather, the palace. It's called a palace. I keep wanting to call it a dungeon. And this dungeon, it's kind of where the eastern palace was in the, the light world. So, the places on this map kind of correspond, almost correspond with the places in the light world. And I'm telling you guys, this is like the upside down because it's all dark and spooky, while the light world is totally normal. But before we go... Crap, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. And of course, the enemies in the dark world will give out a lot more damage than the enemies in the light world. So just be careful and don't get hit by enemies here because they will hurt you more than the ones in the light world did. And let's see, what's in here? I'm going to check. I haven't been in this building at all. It's just a little shop. There's really nothing there that I want to buy, because I'm saving my rupees. But anyway, the reason why I'm going up here instead of going straight to the palace is because there is something that we'll need later on to aid us in our quest. And I think it's a required item too. I'm pretty sure it's required at some point. I'm trying to see, this looks like it could be blown up, but I don't know if it can or not. I mean, because there's a little path of bushes here. I thought maybe I could blow that up, but I guess I can't. And of course all this stuff is attacking me here. So here is a lesson, guys. Never venture off to a parallel world, such as the Upside Down. I know I keep calling it the Upside Down, and I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, because that is a reference to a show on Netflix called Stranger Things, where this kid is taken to the Upside Down, which is like exactly like our world, only it's got a bunch of monsters and it's just really cold and dark in the Upside Down. Kind of like the Dark World. How about that? I mean, look, the Dark World is... I think it really does classify as an Upside Down. Except really, this world is just like this because it has fallen by wickedness. But anyway, you want to go up here because if you talk to this fish, I mean, if you have to throw a rock into, well, not like, it doesn't even have to be a rock, just as long as you throw something into that circle of rocks, then that fish will jump up and give you that medallion to make you go away. So it's really nice, and we need that medallion later on in the mission. We don't need it quite right now, but it's good to go ahead and get it now since we're pretty close to the Dark Palace already. And see, the Dark Palace is right here. I'm kind of looking around here to see where everything is at. And of course, I already died because I was not watching my life meter. I mean, I was, but I was having problems because, well, the enemies from the Dark World are so much more powerful than the enemies from the Light World. So, if you encounter enemies from the Dark World, you're going to be hurt more than usual, pretty much. I'm trying to see if I can get anything good out of those bushes, but I guess not. And everything looks so... like, it looks... a lot of this stuff looks the same, but it looks so different because the trees are scary, the enemies are scary, everything's scary in the Dark World. And I mean, I think those guys, they look like pigs. That's what I think they look like. They look like pig dudes. I think they're... are they Bobo blends or I don't know, something like that. I think that's what they're supposed to be. I just call them pig dudes. That's what they look like. Now, we are near the entrance to the Dark Palace. And in my opinion, I think that the Dark Palace is a pretty difficult place to be. I mean, it's not too difficult if you know what you're doing, but if you haven't played the game in a while, which I haven't, then you might find yourself in some big trouble here. And come on! Die! Oh. It turns out that we were the ones who actually died, and not the enemy. How ironic. Today has not really been my day, guys. But I try. Now see, you want to go through here. It's kind of hard to tell where you're going though. And I know that little building right there is not the building we want to go in. The building we want to go in is somewhere else. I'm just trying to figure out how to get through here. See, this is pretty much a big maze in order to get to the temple. And oh, and another thing I wanted to mention is that you have to have at least 110 rupees on you in order to enter the temple, because there is a monkey. There is a monkey who is going to ask for the rupees. Because if we don't have the rupees, and see, look, here he is. I'm Kiki the monkey. I love rupees more than anything. Who doesn't, monkey? Who doesn't? It's a very strange looking monkey. It's blue. I wonder how this monkey turned blue. I don't know. But anyway, you have to give him 10 rupees in order for him to go with you. And he's the only one who can open up the temple for you. See, you have to give him 100 rupees. And I mean, really, it's not too hard because the game is pretty generous with rupees. So you should already have them. And if you don't, then they'll be easy to find. Now this part, I have to admit, guys, I thought I knew this dungeon better than I did. I mean, I know this part right here, but I don't really remember the dungeon as well as I thought I did. So, that being said, I'm going to be doing a lot of editing in this video. I hope you guys don't mind that. It's just, yeah. it's really been a while since I played this game. Plus, I've only played this game completely through one time. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention is that you can use your magic mirror to warp back to the beginning of the. You can use that to warp back to the beginning of the palace. So instead of taking a roundabout way, like if you need to go back, you can just whip out your mirror and then that'll make things quicker for you. See, like what I just did right now. That's exactly what I need to do. But anyway, I was saying something. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was going to say that, yeah, I actually only played this game one time. I mean, before I played it now, and come on, bomb, blow up the floor. There we go. Awesome. But, so I'm not really familiar with the layout of everything in the game. But, and honestly, like, to be honest, I wish I could say that I played Zelda games in my childhood, but I actually didn't. I'll let you in on a secret, guys. I actually played my first Zelda game like 5 or 6 years ago when I was a freshman in college. And my first Zelda game that I played was Ocarina of Time 3D. And yay, my shield actually works. I dodged the fireball. But yeah, my first game was Ocarina of Time 3D, and it was a really nice game. I love that game so much. I've played that game several times. I actually like to do a walkthrough of that game, but I don't know if I can or not, because filming good footage of a 3DS game is going to be more challenging than just doing it on the TV. But yeah, that floor totally vanished. I'm just going to go through here for a while. Now with these guys, it's simple. You just want to whip out your arrows and you just want to snipe them. So see, they're going to make the same movements that you make. The red one, I think, does opposite movements. But what you want to do, don't stand right in front of them. You want to get kind of to the side and then make him move in front of the arrow. So it's very easy. And, okay. Trying to avoid all these enemies and spikes and stuff. And of course there's more enemies. But anyway, this is something I completely missed the first time I went through this room. There's actually places in the walls that you can bomb, and you need to do that in order to get that key there. I think this over here. Let's see, I want to get rid of you first. Get out of the way, buddy. This over here, I'm pretty sure it's a fairy fountain. Yep, it is. So I'm going to catch a few fairies since I completely lost them earlier. Okay, I already have... Okay, good. I already have 3 fairies. But I want this one to completely refill my hearts. Now, let's see. Where do I want to go next? I think the music for this I keep wanting to call it a temple. I mean, that's just a habit of mine because of the fact that I played Ocarina of Time. And you know, in Ocarina of Time, they're called temples. Really, like the other Zelda games I played, they're called temples too, but this isn't a temple, it's a palace. But yeah, the music in this palace is really spooky. I don't know the proper way to get through here. I'm just... Oh, crap! Crap. Yeah, I totally used my magic mirror on accident, so... After I went through all that... this is very reminiscent of the little maze that was in... I think it was in Hyrule Castle when we had to go up against Aghanim. Pretty sure, anyway. Okay, there's some bombs. I wonder which way we need to go here. Because I'm pretty sure there's like a door or something. I wonder if they're going to give me a small key. Yep, okay, I got a small key. Awesome. And I really hope that I can finish this, not temple, palace. I really hope I can finish this palace. Oh yeah, and here's something that we really need. We need the magic hammer. So that is why we needed to go through there to get that item. Because now we can use our hammer to pound down stakes and stuff that were blocking our way before. And we can use it to kill certain enemies that I really don't like at all. But anyway, I really hope I can finish this palace in this episode. I mean, if I don't, I can always do it in the next episode, but I was just hoping I could get through it real quick, but it's kind of hard. Oh, this is so cute, Link using his hammer. It's such a little tiny hammer. I don't think it's really helping much because he's still getting hurt. And also, guys, my controller has been glitching out like crazy, so I don't know. I'm using the classic controller on, you know, for the Wii, and it's sticking like crazy, and I don't want to be one of those people that complain about controllers and stuff, you know, when it was their fault. But there's a crack in that wall, but it's not breaking. I think it's awful that they do that. They make it look like there's something that's supposed to be there, something important, but there's not. It's like a fake crack. But yeah, like my controller though, it has really seriously been glitching out. And I'm hoping, I wonder if I can, because see, I have Link to the Past on the Wii channel, and I don't know, I was thinking maybe if I upgrade it for the Wii U channel, then it'll let me use the gamepad, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm going to use my magic powder now. Poof! And I'm going to get a fairy. Awesome. And really, like I said before, you can turn those anti-fairies into fairies just by using your magic powder. It kind of makes me feel like a fairy because, you know, I'm sprinkling magic dust on it. Okay, that's just arrows. And see, look, this palace is very generous with the rupees here. And really, this is all, like, we don't have to go through here, but it's still nice. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do now? Oh, and another thing that I need to mention is, well, first of all, well, you already know you can kill those enemies with the hammers. I'm trying to get rid of them. I don't want them in my way. I'm trying to keep my hearts up as much as I can because it makes things so much easier when I can just do that whirly blast. Oh, but this right here, like, I think you can hit that switch without having to go through here, but I tried doing that earlier and it didn't really work very well for me, so I don't know, like, I saw people, like, use that arrow from, like, shoot an arrow at that switch from the ledge that we were on a minute ago, but I'm just going to try to do it this way because I already jumped over here. And I couldn't, like, I tried this earlier before I was on camera, but didn't work. Come on, die. But yeah, you can shoot it from here most definitely. But yeah, when I tried to shoot it from there, either that empty, like the treasure chest, the empty one that was there, or the wall was blocking the way. And let's see, I think I'll need it on red. I'm just going to see if I do or not. But this is the way to the boss fight. And it's pretty, I mean, it's not simple, but it's pretty linear, straight on forward because, you know, you don't have to go around in circles like I just did earlier. And we have more of these, and see, I didn't mean to walk all the way over there, but then my controller keeps sticking for some reason, and it's really annoying. That's why I wonder if I can get this game on the Wii U and use the gamepad. But I don't know if it would work or not. If anybody knows about that, and let's see, we have to shoot an arrow at this statue here. But if anybody knows about the controllers on the Wii U, like if the gamepad will work, then let me know because I'm really not digging the classic controller. I haven't had the classic controller that long either. It's been like maybe a year or so. And it just seems like it's sticking and it's not working that well. And I really don't want to have to buy a new one because it'll just do the same thing. And yeah. Okay, I need this back on blue so I can get over here. I hate that they have it dark, but I guess because this is the dark palace, it has to be dark. And yeah, I totally just ran away from that shell dude. He was scaring me. He was running towards me. I was trying to use my hammer, but I guess I wasn't out of the door enough to use it. There. Get rid of you. Now we're going through here, and there's more shell dudes. They are bombarding us. There is a shell dude infestation in this palace. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to stop this episode soon because it's almost 30 minutes long, and I don't want it to be that long. So we'll have to fight the boss in the next video, and we'll have to do some other stuff too. We might even explore the Dark World some more before going to the next palace. So I'm going to do one more room here, and then I'll stop the video. So basically, you just have to move a block here in order to get to that portal. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody!